What's up, Sag? Let's see what the messages are for the next 48 for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarius placements. I was hearing, are you coming or going? I can barely decide. So, some of you guys have a decision to make in the next 48 hours. This doesn't feel like a big life decision. Like, this doesn't feel like, oh, you're like trying to figure out if you should stay with someone, but this just feels like a decision like, it could be like between jobs, something like that. Or like, I don't know, maybe you get invited out somewhere after work in the next 48 and you're like, I don't know, should I go? Should I not? So there could be something here about that in the next 48 hours that comes up for you. Also, I was hearing like doors open and doors slamming. So you could be closing one door and opening up another. I feel opportunity is trying to meet you halfway. All right. You guys have the Emperor, Eight of Coins, Queen of Coins, Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, the Empress, Ace of Swords, the Tower. Ooh, you guys are bringing a tower to someone. You guys are gonna like stand up or stand your ground because the Ace of Swords is here and the Empress. Like the Empress doesn't play about like being about integrity, about being like genuine. So this feels like, it almost feels like motherly energy. So some of you guys may have to put someone in their place, but whatever decisions you guys could be making right now, this is specifically for Sagittariuses that have kids. I feel like you guys are definitely putting your foot down and creating a tower moment for people around you. It's like you could have been a calm Sagittarius for like the last 6 months, right? Nothing happens, but I feel like something causes you to have to be the Empress. Like the Empress had to get up. Because like I always say, like if you're the Empress, you sit on your throne, you let other people move around you. But this feels like the Empress had to get up. And so that's not a good thing. So you guys could be dealing with someone or a situation like that. But like you show people who you are. You could be like cutting people off, cutting people out. Also, too, the Empress card is here. So if you don't have kids, it's here. If you're not trying to have them, don't. But if you are, it is here. So maybe in the next 48 hours is a good time to try. Or maybe you'll be hearing about a pregnancy in the next 48 as well. With the Eight of Wands, the Empress, and the Ace of Swords, you guys are tired of people that are around you that are constantly trying to play you for a fool. I feel like you might have a person or two that likes to communicate in a way that isn't 100% true. Now, I feel like you know this about this individual or about these individuals, but this just genuinely feels like you're just so tired of people thinking that they could come up on you because you're honest or because you're good. And all you're looking for is people that are going to create like a genuine connection with you. So I feel like you're turning your back towards people, places, things that aren't being 100% with you, and you're only looking for what's genuine. So with this Empress facing the Ace of Swords causing the Tower, you guys could literally be cutting out friends or family members in the next 48, or this could just be a general energy of you wanting to do this because you're like, man, some of you too, like you might have cut some people out and now you kind of see like the true colors for where they are. Like I was having a conversation the other day with my friend who is a Sagittarius, and I said sometimes when we're in friendships, it's not only pertaining to love, but like with friendships too, like when we love anybody, right? We have rose-colored glasses on, and so a lot of the times we tend to make excuses for some of the people that we hang around with that are in our circle, family or friends, because we care about them and we want to believe that they're good people. Not to say that they aren't, but it's just maybe, you know, good people tend to sometimes not make good choices. And so when you step aside, when you finally kind of realize like who people are and you step aside and then maybe you hear about things, word reaches you somehow and you're just like, damn, like that's who this person has always been. But like you're appreciative of the fact that like now that you see the truth, that you're not going back. And so it just makes it easier for you to kind of hold people to a higher standard, because you're like, if I'm going to be honest and upfront, you guys have to as well. So you guys could be definitely putting your sword up and creating, like I said, a tower moment here for people around you. Like it's not playtime anymore. You're like, nope, like either you're going to be genuine or you can see the door. So that's what I have for that. With the Emperor here, a lot of you guys are taking control in the next 48 hours, controlling emotions, controlling environments. Some of you guys may have to take the lead at work in the next 48 hours. And so I'm just really feeling like whatever it is, that you're doing, it's like you guys have to be the boss. Now, whether or not you want to be the boss is one thing, but it's almost like you're not going to have a choice. It's like someone's either going to put you in charge or you're just going to have to take charge. So something may come up in the next 48 hours that requires you to be the emperor, for you to like oversee and make sure that everything is done well, and to standard is what I'm getting. With the 8 of Coins, you could be dealing with a Virgo. Again, this has to do with work. With the Emperor and the 8 of Coins, some of you guys could be thinking about starting another business. I only say that because the Emperor has his back to the current 8 of Coins. So a lot of you guys, you could be interested in some sort of venture, or maybe just branching out on your own. Maybe there's something you do for a living that you're like, man, I could do this like for myself and start my own business instead of working for this individual, right? It's nothing against this individual. It's just you seeing an opportunity to find financial freedom. And so that could be becoming a thing as well in the next 48. Also, too, you guys are just working in the next 48. I feel like you're focused on work. Some of you guys have multiple jobs, but for those of you that don't, it just feels like even if you get off of work and you go home, for those of you that have kids or for those of you that have like a partner, it's like there's still work to do, right? You got dinner to make, you got homework to check, whatever. So it's just one of those situations where in the next 48, you're just working. So whether you're working for yourself, working for someone, or working for your family, there's a lot of work involved in the next 48. Also, too, I have to acknowledge that a lot of you guys that have learned to control your emotions, you're not as angry, you're not as volatile, you're not like a menace to society anymore. You guys have worked really, really hard, so I'm commending you for it. So Spirit, I feel like I almost missed that message, but they were like, no, you gotta like commend them. So just know that it is being acknowledged from the higher ups, which would be your guides and the universe. They know that you've worked really hard to be at this point, and obviously the lessons and the tests don't stop. So just keep going. Like, you guys have a really good grasp on it. I feel like you guys are so much better off right now when it comes to your emotions than what you were like a year ago. I feel like I'm hearing day and night. Somebody likes Kid Cudi. Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You guys could have displacements, but I just feel like you guys are so focused on your stability. That's all that matters to you. The first 3 cards say it. Emperor, 8 of Coins, Queen of Coins. It's all about money in the next 48 hours. And so this isn't so much to say like it's a heavy focus on money where you're like, oh, I gotta, count my shekels and all that, see how much I have in my savings. But this is more like, what do I need to do to get more money? What do I need to do to like make sure that we're good? I feel like rent's going to be paid on time. I feel like bills are going to be paid. But this is like you guys just trying to figure out like, okay, like how can I make more money? Maybe there's something here you want to save for or you want to buy. So this is just really you guys creating a steadier and a more stable situation for yourself in order to facilitate that. Okay, with the Page of Cups, you could have an apology that's coming in for you. This could be from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but this can also be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If you've had any recent like outs with friends, this could be them. They're just like, hey, this could have been like you got into like a small argument with someone that you're really good friends with, and you guys haven't talked in a couple days, but then it's like they come back around and they're like, hey, let's talk about it. Or maybe it's you guys that are like, hey, we should talk about this. But I feel like it's mostly them, because I don't see you guys usually going to people to make things right. People tend to come to you. Am I wrong? No. So with that is that. I also see too, there's like a burst of creativity. Some of you guys would benefit greatly from doing something artistic in order to make money. I feel like not only does it heal like your childhood traumas and your wounds and stuff like that, but it also is going to create a form like this energy flow of more money to come in, and you guys are just going to have more fun, something more lighthearted. So you guys could pick up a hobby in the next 48 hours that you're like, maybe I could make money doing this. So you guys are definitely going to have an opportunity. Like I was saying, doors are opening and closing. So this could be a door that opens for you that allows you to close this other door, right? Whatever it is that you're doing now. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you on the next one.